All right. So now I'm going to show you how to create a product. All right. So I'll come here to product, and before you can create a product, your store has to be activated by the admin of the platform. You can see here, general settings on the shop page. You can see active here. So to create a product, you head over to product and you click on create. Now, the first kind of product we want to create is a physical product. All right. Now, but before you can create a physical product like a phone or whatever it is you sell, you need to specify where you ship those products to. So you need to create your shipping class. For that, you need to actually go back to your settings and come to shipping. All right. So if you click on add shipping class, then it adds this first one. So click on it to expand it, and then you can go over the settings. So first off, we're going to give this shipping class a name, and I'm just going to call it standard shipping. I'm going to set a base fee. For now, I'll just say $10, and that's because my store is denominated in US dollars. Now, what is unit per shipping fee? Well, what that simply means is that, let me put my mouse on it. So what that simply means is that it's the number of products that can be shipped per shipping fee. So for example, if you set this number of shipping fee to 5, what that simply means is that if a user tries to buy a phone that you uploaded on your shop and they select 5 items, they only have to pay one shipping fee of $10. All right. So from 6 to 10 items, then the shipping fee doubles. You see? So, but I'm just going to select this as 2. So for example, if I have a phone on my store, then if a user adds 2 of that phone to their cart, they still get to pay the base fee of $10. So that's basically what unit per shipping fee means. Now, the estimated delivery days. So for the estimated delivery days, there's a min and a max. So basically, I expect that within 3 to maybe 14 days, the product should have reached the customer. So I'll just say 3 to 14 days it takes to ship. I'll leave the status as active, and then I'll now come to the next place. This next phase here is for you to select the specific region. Either you select the specific country, state, or city that you want to ship to. I assume you don't want to do global shipping, right? So that's what this shipping region is meant for. So for example, if I wanted to ship to Ghana, I would need to come to the continent of Africa, and then I would need to look for Ghana if I wanted to ship strictly to Ghana. If you wanted to ship to all states and cities in Ghana, you can just select Ghana, and immediately it's going to add Ghana to the selected regions, and then you can specify exactly how much you want to charge. All right, so you see it took the base fee and inserted it here. So for example, if I wanted to charge higher than the base fee, I'll set that to $15 or whatever amount. Now, I don't know if you have the capacity to ship to all of Ghana, but even if you do have that capacity to ship to all of Ghana, I doubt the price will be the same for every city. So I'm just going to remove this, and we're going to take it a step further. So instead of just selecting Ghana, which I'm going to look for, Ghana here, instead of just selecting Ghana, I'm going to expand it, and it's going to show me the states or regions in Ghana. And then if I even want to go further, if I click on this arrow, it's going to show me the cities under this particular region. So you can see the cities. So this is how you can set up exactly where you want to deliver your product. So for example, I could say this, and it's just going to keep adding these cities. So if a customer buys a product and they select this as their city, then they are going to have to pay $10. So you just need to take just some time to set up your shipping properly, and then you do it only once. You don't need to do it for every product. So, but for example, if you wanted to, have a fallback. So for example, if this is a city in Ghana, but if someone is not in this city, then I want to have a fallback. You can now come and add Ghana as a fallback. So I'll come here and then I'll say, oh, I need to look for Ghana, I'm sorry. And then I'll select Ghana. So this Ghana ends up becoming a fallback. That's if I still want to ship to everywhere in Ghana. So I could say maybe $15. So if somebody comes to buy something on my shop and they are not in these two cities, then but they are in Ghana, then the fallback is going to be Ghana and it's going to cost $15. You see? So you just take your time and select wherever it is you want to ship to, and then make sure you set the shipping fee. So that's about how you need to set the shipping fee. I think this video is already long enough. If I'm just going to go ahead and click on save settings, and then the settings has been saved. So now that you've created your shipping fee, the next thing you need to do is to create a physical product. And I'm going to do that in the next video.